Hey guys, so I'm here with Grace again. This is going to be the last video that we're going to film outside. We're going to probably film the next one at her house.
In my room.
In her room.
In my basement.
Yeah. The videos where I've filmed with her before. But we're doing the scariest thing tag, which this should be interesting.
It should be a very weird video.
It will be. It's very weird.
I just want to read the questions real quick. You keep talking, because...
So, I don't know if this video is going to be long. It doesn't have very many questions. It has 7 questions, but
with us, we might have long explanations.
Yeah, it might be a long video, so if it is, I'm sorry about that. I did say in my last video that I hoped that these wouldn't be as long as that one, but it might be, even though it's literally half the questions.
Yeah.
Is you good now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, question number 1. Scariest real life experience.
What does that even mean?
Mine would probably have to be, this one was really recent actually. I'm not going to name names, but a friend of mine came up to me in, I think it was in French. She sits behind me. You know her. You can't say anything.
Yeah.
But she actually lives around here, so I'm getting nervous. She actually came up to me and she was like really scared, and I was like, "Why are you scared?" And she was scared because she hasn't gotten her period yet, and she thought she was pregnant. She wasn't, but she was really scared about that.
I was worried about that.
And it freaked me out because I was like, "Oh my god, like that was real," and it scared me.
Okay, mine's gonna be a little bit deeper and kind of scarier and might hit home to some people, so like trigger warning.
Is it gonna hit home for me?
I hope not. But I'm thinking, like, the way that I interpreted this question was something that has actually happened, like real life, and people deal with this all the time. I almost got kidnapped by a clown at an amusement park.
Oh, you did tell me about this.
Legit picked up, and he walked 10 feet away with me. Luckily, my dad beat the living shit out of him. That was back when my dad was fit, like only 10 years out of the military.
Literally, your dad is still fit.
My dad.
He's fit enough to do that still.
My dad was like only 10 years out of special forces at the time, and he was just done with shit. I was still his princess. He was like, "You do not touch this girl."
You're still his princess. I don't know what you're talking about now.
True.
Alright, question number 2.
Scariest paranormal experience. That also has to do with why I hate mirrors.
In our last video, we mentioned that we would do a separate video explaining our fears, really, and hers is probably... Mine and hers are the same as we said in that video.
I have another one. It's not as good, but like...
Yeah, we can say... we won't say our scariest ones, but we'll say ones that we've had. So you can go.
When I was in the 5th grade... we always had this TV that would turn on and off, and at one point we actually destroyed the remote to it and unplugged it, and it still turned itself on and off and played static all over the place.
Damn.
So my brother went after it with a BB gun, and then after he was done with that, this was back when Tyler just got his bow.
Was it Tyler that went after him with the BB gun?
No, it was Gavin that went after him with a BB gun, but Tyler went after it with his brand new hunting bow.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, the arrows went right through.
Oh yeah. Mine would probably have to be a few years ago. Pretty sure it was in 8th grade. I was home alone, and I was in the living room, and I was watching, I don't know what I was watching, but it was on commercial, so whenever it was on commercial, I would just like turn off the sound. I would like mute it or whatever, because I didn't want to hear the annoying commercials, because at the time, I'm pretty sure the election was going on or something, and so it was like literally the same commercial repeating itself the entire time.
One of those birds hit a tree and its feathers came with it.
Damn.
Feathers are still falling.
But it was like the same commercial, so I just muted it, and the bathroom light was on down the hall, and I don't remember why. I think it was in the middle of the day, so it wasn't like it was like nighttime or anything. But I think someone just like went to the bathroom and just forgot to turn it off, and I just didn't care. I didn't feel like moving. But I was debating whether or not to get up and go make food, since that's like the bathroom is the same direction as the kitchen. And when I looked over there, I was like trying to decide at the same time. So I was just sitting there looking at like the direction of the kitchen. And all of a sudden, from like the bathroom, I hear like, it sounded like a grown man's voice trying to imitate a child, but not really putting that much effort into it. It was like really monotone, and it was just saying goo goo gaga. Like that was it. I literally got up and ran to the kitchen because I wanted to like get food. Like I decided that I wanted food.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I was running past the bathroom, I looked in and there was nothing there. If anything, the light had turned off.
Good God.
Question number 3. Have you ever known anyone convicted of a violent crime? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Your turn.
Okay. Wait, to tell the story or to read
No,
number 4?
To read number 4.
Okay. 4. Are you afraid of the dark? Why or why not? It honestly depends.
Yeah,
when
it
she's
kinda
over,
depends.
I'm not afraid of the dark. When my cat's in the room and I can actually like feel him, I'm not afraid of the dark. But if I am alone, hell yes. I sleep with a nightlight on so that I can see stuff. I cannot be in pitch black.
Really, it depends on where I'm at. In my room, I used to be afraid of the dark because there was one time I turned in my sleep. Like I had this feeling that someone was watching me, so I turned and I saw a pair of red eyes like glowing and looking at me. So back then I was scared of the dark, but I'm not anymore when I'm at my house. But when I'm at my sister's house, I'm like the only one upstairs. I've told you about this.
Mm-hmm.
Her house is haunted because only one other person has lived there, and they died in that house. So when I'm the only one upstairs, and so everything upstairs creeps me out. So I always leave the hall light on, and I leave the door open. One, because sometimes Gabby will come upstairs and like want to see me and stuff.
You need to do a video with Gabby.
I do need to go do a video of Gabby. But yeah, so really it just depends. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 5. Does your hometown have any scary stories or legends?
This hometown or Oklahoma?
Hometown, like where you came from.
Okay.
Mine, no, by the way. Not that I know of, anyway.
Oklahoma? Urban legends, not so much. There's like
It's Oklahoma. There's got to be scary stories there.
like about cowboys, but none of them are any good.
So none that actually scare you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's your turn.
Number 6, what's your favorite urban legend? Which one?
Oh my god, we read creepypastas. It's
Oh
like-
my god, I used to binge read creepypasta.
I'm probably gonna have to say Tiki Toby.
My favorite one that I
Or
actually...
Jeff the Killer.
Jeff the Killer has to be one of my favorites, but I actually really, really, really like the original from Japan Slenderman stories. Like where he came from, not Slenderman.
Oh, the slit-mouthed woman creeped me the fuck out. I hated that one. I hated her. I could not sleep. After I watched that movie, I could not sleep for like 3 days.
Or The Grudge. I mean, she's like...
The Grudge didn't freak me out.
She's she's also part of the reason why I hate mirrors, by the way.
Oh, that makes sense.
But, like, that movie, I wasn't sure how much of that was urban legend and how much of that was just somebody's imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even really count that one. But, like, the original Japanese version of Slenderman that's not one person, it's like people who possess people and then make their faces go away. That is my favorite
that
one.
sounds creepy. Last question. Oh, I know my answer for this one. That
me too.
It gets deep. Number 7, which is the last question. What is your scariest nightmare? You get to go first.
It's one of those that repeats itself.
Same.
It's scary, but at the same time, no, I was thinking of a different one. This one is the scariest, but it's the scariest because it hits home to me too hard.
Mine hits home way too hard.
Like-
Mainly because I'm in it.
Like, I'm in this
And
one,
it's,
and
like,
I hate
completely-
it. I hate this
It's
one.
completely possible.
Mine wasn't possible at the time, but it's bad because my cat had died. like he was a kitten, had died the day before, and I dreamt that I was in a pitch black room. I couldn't see anything, and I was trying to open this door, and the doorknob wouldn't twist all the way, so I was trying to twist it even harder and pull on it at the same time, and then all of a sudden it twisted and popped off at the same time. So, like, I was like, what the hell? I didn't understand what was going on, and then in the dream I felt like over here a light switch, so I turned on the light switch, and I was nowhere near a door. I had just pulled the head off of my kitten.
Oh, damn.
And
Damn.
he had been run over by a car the day before, but I didn't even get to see him dead, so that was the scariest part. But the next day was Thanksgiving, and I woke up, and I was just like, the whole day I was just jumpy, and my family was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm really not. And I hate that dream so much. It comes back every November 23rd. I have it every single November 23rd.
My scariest nightmare is a reoccurring dream that I started having last year. And I literally have this anytime I fall asleep and I'm alone. So basically whenever I'm not at Grace's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually get sleep and have a dream. Well, I have multiple dreams in a night. So if you know me, you know that I'll be like, oh, I had this dream last night, and then I'll tell you about the dream, and then I'll be like, oh, did you hear about that dream I had last night? And then I'll tell you about a different dream I had at the same night. But basically, all my nights start out the same way when I have sleep. But it's all the same first dream, which is this nightmare. It's the same concept dream, but it has like different people in it depending on how that day is going. I won't explain how this dream started or like what happened to make it start. I've explained it to you. But basically the dream is someone I care about. Lately it's actually been Dylan. But someone I care about leaves. And I find out later in the dream that they never actually cared about me, and I was caring about someone who really didn't give a shit. So it scares me the most. It sounds like a really stupid dream, but it scares me the most because it's completely possible, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Dylan. I mean, I feel like he cared, but he didn't care as much as I wanted him to.
Oh my god, I thought that little kid was just gonna fall down.
We're at a park, by the way.
Oh my god.
We're at a park, so that's it for this video. At least it's not as long as the last one. It's about 8
minutes shorter.
Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I don't care. Give it a thumbs up anyway. If you leave a mean comment, I will find you.
We will. We did. We are going to the office tomorrow for someone who gave us a mean comment. We found you, by the way.
Yeah, it probably wasn't a good idea to post your chemistry video on your channel.
Or, be specific about my hair. Because we found you.
Yeah.
Once you bring up my hair, I'm like...
Don't mess with the hair, fam.
Don't do it. I spend too much money on hair dye for people to be like, your hair looks stupid. It's like, honey.
Anyway.
That went like...
That's it. Her username is Sassy Dinosaur. So go subscribe to her. I think you just posted a video, didn't you? The other day?
Yeah, I posted a speed art. I plan to do more, and I'm recording something Teen Wolfie for her, and I'm posting it soon. I'm not done with it yet.
She's not done with it yet.
But I'm almost done. I should be done Monday. So it should be posted either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how long it takes for me to edit it.
That's going to be fun, actually. I'm really excited. She told me what she's doing.
And there's actually going to be 2 versions. There's going to be one playing with music that I like and one playing with French music so that hopefully she can play it in French.
Yeah, hopefully one day in French I'll be able to play that and be like, yeah. I'm going to pick a day when you're in my class, though. She comes and sits in my French class sometimes.
I have lunch when she has French.
Yeah, because sometimes she just doesn't want to
deal with Aaron or Jacob shit.
And so she'll just come and sit in my French class. So yeah.
And the teacher doesn't care.
No, Memes doesn't care.
Because I'm learning. She doesn't care.
Yeah, she wants to learn French, but her counselor won't let her switch over.
And it's like, I'm taking a class, but she doesn't have to grade any more papers.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.